All right, today's episode of Lakerland is brought to you by Playback TV. For all exclusive VIP access to our Laker game watch parties, come over to our playback room. That's playback.tv/Lakerland. Now, boys and girls, let's get into today's show.
Basketball, a game of giants. When he had to, he knew all the tricks.
Nobody can pass that ball through the heart of the lane. 6. You want to put on a show here.
Here we go. Yeah! It is game day. My God. It is going down. Not today, today. Boys and girls, welcome back to Lakerland. Game 1 is this evening. Y'all already know how we are coming tonight, bro. We got a pretty interesting day on deck for all our Laker fans. Do remember real quick tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, come on over to our playback room. Get free VIP access to our Laker watch party for game 1, Lakers versus Nuggets. We're going to be in the building. We're going to be chopping it up, uncensored, unfiltered. Y'all know how we do on playback. It's going to be a movie. It's going to be a movie. So come on over and follow the playback room. BA in the building. You already know I am so ready for tonight's game. I'll go ahead and drop the link in case anybody want to join this open panel. Not going to be too long, but I had to come to you guys before today's game just to kind of give a rundown of what's happening. Don't forget, y'all, if y'all want to be supporters of the Lakerland platform, we definitely would appreciate if you guys check out our store for all our Lakerland merchandise and apparel. The store is available right on the YouTube channel. Links is available as well in the description. We're going to get right into it. So, last night, we had some NBA action. We wrapped up the play-in tournament. We watched Miami beat Chicago without Jimmy Butler. My God, I got to talk to the damn bosses, bro. Really? Man. Shout out to my brother Hank, Sports Game Vision. We were on his show yesterday, and we were giving our predictions for last night playing games. And if I'm not mistaken, none of us gave Miami a chance, knowing that Jimmy Butler was out. We've watched Chicago really gain momentum in this last month, to be honest. And, you know, Kobe White has been playing out of his mind just to name an individual for that team. So we really felt like even though it was going to be in Miami, we thought Chicago had this on lock. And that wasn't the case. I don't know how the Miami Heat pulled off last night's win, but they got it done, and they are now in the first round for a rematch of the Eastern Conference Finals versus the Boston Celtics. So it's kind of ironic that the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals of last year, we have rematches for both of those series in the first round, Heat and Celtics, and, of course, the Lakers and the Nuggets. Then in the second game, we watched the New Orleans Pelicans eliminate the Sacramento Kings. What? Bro, if you are a Lakers fan and you woke up this morning with the Warriors and the Kings eliminated from the playoffs, drop a bomb for the NBA play-in. Yes. Yes. Adam Silver did his thing. So we are locked in, boys and girls, later on tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So come on over and join myself and the fellas as we get ready for game 1. Like I said, it is definitely going to be a movie. But we do have a couple things to kind of tackle here on Lakerland when it comes to the Lakers as well as the NBA community. So make sure y'all smash that like button on this video. Let's go ahead and get this video streamed out to the community. Let's see if we can get 20 likes on this video before it's all said and done with, man. Let's get this thing out to the NBA community in preparation for game 1. If you guys are new to the Lakerland platform, do so. Huge favor for us and subscribe as well. We're almost to 5K. I believe we're about 35 subscribers away from 5K. So shout out to all of our supporters. We definitely appreciate it. But LeBron James, he was asked to speak on Nikola Jokic. What was his thoughts on Jokic? And LeBron says he is one of the best players to ever play this game. It's not simple. It's just that simple. He does everything. The most important thing is he changes the way his teammates think about their own play. When you're able to inspire your teammates to play at a level that sometimes they don't even feel like they can play at, that's a true testament of a great one. And the reason why I wanted to highlight this tweet is because we have been conversating here on Lakerland all week, on air, off air, of what would be the best way to go at this Denver Nuggets team in the first round. I did a video earlier in the week. It did pretty good numbers. I felt like in order for us to have a chance to beat this Denver Nuggets team in the first round, we need to find a way to take away the supporting system of Nikola Jokic, force Nikola to be an offensive attacker for 4 quarters, not that versatile superstar that we've known him to be for 4 quarters. If we can force him to be that scorer and have to attack and put up the buckets, I think that's probably our best opportunity to win. That's what I was saying early in the week. And LeBron James just come right down the pipeline and, alludes to how elite and how pivotal Nikola Jokic is to his teammates and how that generates the success. So, I feel like I was definitely on the money with that. Do the Lakers have the personnel to execute that type of situation for 7 games? I mean, it's remain to be seen. Cole had mentioned that Miami tried to do it last year. They were unsuccessful. And they've had a defensive identity similar to what the Lakers have had. But, it's going to be interesting. Only thing I can say is Miami don't have LeBron. Miami don't have AD. And, those guys are hungry. Those guys want revenge. It's been a lot of talk. It's been a lot of, speculation since the Nuggets won. And rightfully so. Those guys handled their business last year. But, we get an opportunity of a lifetime to face these guys in the first round and really shock the NBA community. So I'm excited for tonight's game, 8:30. We're going to give our predictions here on Lakerland Live in a couple minutes. But also on social media, I saw a post about Austin Reaves giving his take on D'Angelo Russell and how close those guys have gotten together. And it's interesting because they have truly went through the ups and downs of this Lakers season. Both of those guys have shined at moments. Both of those guys were benched by Darvin Ham this season. And coming down the stretch, we have seen D'Lo really show a lot of value. And overall, I believe in Austin Reaves. I believe that in the playoffs and the postseason, like he's shown us before, he will deliver. He will definitely deliver. So I like the fact that these guys have really built a rapport and a relationship as far as this backcourt goes. There's really no selfish players when we talk about these two. Now, the question, of course, is D'Angelo Russell. Will the Lakers, pretty much give him the bag? Will D'Lo opt in, or will he opt out and become an unrestricted free agent this summer? I wonder how pivotal this Lakers run in the playoffs is going to be in regards to D'Lo's decision, if he's going to opt in or opt out, or if he already knows what he's going to do. BA in the building. What's the word, G?
Salute, man. Lakerland in the building.
Yeah, man. Just getting to it real brief, real quick. What's your thoughts, bro, about these two as far as the relationship it seems that they gained overall this year? Have you seen them being a productive backcourt overall? Maybe not an all-star backcourt, but have D'Lo and Austin Reaves, for the most part, been a productive duo as a backcourt?
Yeah, it almost looks as if, especially like the last 15 games or so, that D'Lo has actually been playing well for some months now. Yeah. But as far as AR, it looks like AR has gotten, if you look at how they both are dabbing each other up and going crazy on the bench for each other during, like, for this last little stretch, I can tell the difference, man. They look good in this. I don't know, DLO. I think DLO like kind of injected something in AR, some type of belief. I'm not gonna say LeBron didn't do it because LeBron's a leader; he can do that. But you can tell the chemistry between DLO and AR has really helped the Lakers down the stretch.
Absolutely, because there's been things that D'Lo experienced this year that Austin Reaves can relate to that LeBron hasn't experienced. Like I said before, both D'Lo and Austin Reaves both got benched this season by Darvin Ham, and both starting guards coming out the gate. So it was interesting for them to have to go through that. So I'm pretty sure that helped them to, grow. Because LeBron and Anthony Davis, what can they say when it comes to that type of situation? They've never been benched and stuff like that. So I could definitely see those down times making these guys stronger. They're both back into the starting lineup. I know what your overall thought is about the Lakers and the Denver Nuggets series, but let me just ask you, when it comes to these two guys, what is going to be their strengths tonight in game one, and what is going to be their biggest weaknesses tonight in game one? D'Lo and Austin Reaves.
I think strength is just going to be getting through that altitude for game one. I mean, not strength, but weakness. That's the weakness, is the altitude.
Okay.
Both of them, I know everything kicks in usually in the second half. Both of these guys are still young, but that altitude can wear you down, and you don't want to be down by no 15 or 20 points going into the second half. With that being said, the strength, both of these guys both have to be they both are going to have to be playmakers, man. And they're going to have to know when to shoot and when to pass. And you can't let LeBron be. You can't let LeBron be the see all, end all, be all. Like you can't do that. Not this game. The first game is the one game that a lot of people who are not expected to win series and things of that nature. The first game is usually the game that they take, or they steal, should I say, that builds momentum to go forward in the series. So this is the best chance for them to win, by the way, as well.
Are the Lakers tonight playing with house money? Because like you just mentioned, this first game usually is a freestyle game. You're feeling the other team out. You don't put a lot of stock into game one. But of course, this is a different situation. Do the Lakers have pressure to win on the road tonight? Or do they just have to look good?
They just have to look good, because a lot of people are expecting them to lose in 5 and so they're losing 5 or even to get swept. So that is a great advantage as a team, that they don't have all of that pressure on them to go in there and try to win right away. People are not expecting much out of them. This is the best time to get the job done, when everybody counting you out right now.
Yeah. I think the strength, when we talk about D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reaves together on a good night, if needed, if the ball bounced, they could put up a similar production offensively than Jamal Murray. Those two combined could put up some big numbers to match his number on a good night. Defensively, these two guys are still liabilities to me. You can blow right by Austin Reaves. You can kind of get by D'Angelo Russell. So just as well as they could potentially do on offense, Jamal Murray will come right back down the court and get a bucket. And you don't want to go back and forth with Jamal Murray. These guys are not constructed to do so. Maybe if D'Lo was hot, but consistently through a series, you don't want to have to try to go back and forth with Jamal Murray. I think you're going to get cooked, especially Austin Reaves. Not to say that he'll be matched up or defending him for the majority of the series, but just overall, I do like the offensive chances of the Lakers with this backcourt. If they can be consistent, that has always been a question. But I think they got to be tough this first round. They got to really be locked in defensively, those two. I know you can't just become a defensive star, something like that overnight, but they have to show that they want it on defense. They got to rattle these defending champions. Let them know that this is not going to be a cakewalk, and any thoughts of a sweep this season is out the window, game one. So that's what I'm looking for, the aggression, the physicality from D'Lo and Austin Reaves off the gate tonight in game one.
Yeah, this is how you start your legacy. DLO, right? DLO, he has not had a consistent playoffs like ever in his career. He's been multiple times, I believe. This is where he's gonna have to show that, like, I'm not only was I good this season, but I'm gonna be I'm gonna be the same way in the playoffs. Because right now, this is the last year. He only signed a 1 year deal or 2 year deal.
He has a 1 year player option, so he can
Player
opt
option,
out and
bro.
become a free agent, or the Lakers, or he can opt in and take whatever the Lakers are offering him. I mean, and that's just going to be the interesting thing. I mean, I think he can go out and hear what people are offering him, and then take that offer back to the Lakers and see if they'll match it.
He about to go. If D'Lo could do what he do, he can go get him a bag next year, like a really, really big bag, a final big contract.
See, here's my thing about D'Angelo Russell. He really stepped up his play this season when his name was in trade talks. Once his name was in trade rumors, he really stepped up his play. But it confuses me because he's led me to believe that he wants to be with this team. But, you know, what you alluded to, bro, he is showing some unique star quality. He is showing maybe not that he can lead a team to the promised land, but he has shown that if he can keep this up, he's still young. You know, he's not the oldest guy in the world. He could go to another team and be successful, really build something special. He could go over to Orlando, get big money, and build with those young guys. You know, the Paolo Banchero, that's a playoff destined team over there in the Eastern Conference. I think he can help them a lot. There's a couple different destinations that D'Lo could go and get paid. I guess it's just all about what he wants to do the most. What makes him happy? You know, he was drafted by the Lakers. He was let go. They brought him back. And now he has an opportunity to do something really, really special. It's going to be interesting to see how this playoffs go for D'Angelo Russell and the Lakers. I think that's going to be the deciding factor on if he's opts in or opts out.
I agree. He has to. He gonna have to get his bars up, man.
That's a fact.
He gonna have to get his bars up because the Lakers, as much as I want to say they can win without him, it's gonna be a tough feat to do that versus Denver. They need everything, and he's gonna be one key piece because not only like he's gonna have to hit shots and he's gonna have to not turn the ball over.
Word.
Those two key things. Because I know he gonna play make here and there, but turning the ball over and not turning the ball over and hitting shots, two main things that he just needs to focus on.
Now I'm looking at the live chat. Shout out to Sky. Shout out to Authentic Insight Network. There are a couple narratives that they put in the live chat that I've seen this week alone from, you know, I won't say Lakers haters. I'll just say the NBA community. I'll start with this one I got up from Sky talking about the referees. I've felt people have said that the Lakers are going to need that type of help, free throws, stuff like that, in order to, you know, have a chance to beat Denver. Do you feel like that's a valid argument?
Yeah, they gonna need some help. Denver too crazy, man. And then they look scary because they don't look like a team that just won the championship. They don't look like that. They look like a team that's trying to win its first championship. That's how they
Denver
play.
Still looks hungry.
Yeah, they definitely still look hungry. They don't look like they're content, and that's the way that they've been playing this whole season. Very consistently. This is why they were tied for the number one, the top spot in the West.
Word. Authentic Insight Network. This is another storyline. I know, BA. I think we probably talked about this before about the Lakers being better off without LeBron James. That's I don't even want to begin. I really didn't even want to repeat that because it's blasphemous.
LeBron James.
I agree with him. I agree. You know, I agree with him.
Numbers don't lie. So I'm not going to sit up here and say Authentic doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm just going to say I got to talk to the damn bosses, because in what world is a team better off in the long run without GOAT James?
The Lakers.
Not at all.
They
really?
Of course, yeah, they are. I say that because everybody looks like they're themselves when he's not on the floor. Like when he's not playing, the ball swings, everybody gets in their groove, and everything happens. Even if they lose a game, the game seems close. Like they have a shot at winning. they can go to Boston and beat a number one team in the league with all of their Boston's whole starting five. Like, that's how good they can be. But when LeBron get there, LeBron be patting that ball. He still pat that ball.
Well, do me a favor, for not only for Lakerland, not only for the NBA community, for the American public. BA, do me this huge favor. My God, Jesus Christ. You are sitting up here and trying to convince me and the general public that the Lakers roster, as constructed without GOAT James, could beat a Boston Celtics team. Now, what are we talking, game or series? Because we have seen them do it in a game.
Yeah.
They beat Milwaukee. If I'm not mistaken, they beat the Clippers in a game. But we're talking 7-game series, April, May, June, half-court games. The game slows down. You know what the playoffs is about, BA.
They can beat anybody. Not just Boston. They can beat anybody without LeBron.
My God. Yo, really?
They can beat anybody without LeBron. They just need time to play with each other. Keep AD. Now, AD is needed, though. AD needs to be down there doing what he do. But LeBron can sit on the sideline and be a coach. Matter of fact, take Darvin Ham's spot. Just put you on the outfit and a blazer and a tie, and LeBron just be the coach.
This is so disrespectful. This is beyond disrespectful. This is insane. I don't even want to entertain a conversation about the Lakers being better off without LeBron James. Yes, they play a little bit free when LeBron is off the court. We see DLO in attack mode. He doesn't have to look over his shoulder to make sure that he's not making the wrong mistake. We watch Rui Hachimura, play a little bit more freely. Absolutely. But those guys playing freely does not equate to championships. LeBron knows what works and what doesn't work. LeBron has proven to have the formula.
So you know what else works?
What's that?
They listen to their head coach. They actually listen to their head coach when LeBron's not playing. When LeBron's playing, they don't listen to Darvin. They be following LeBron, following the leader. They put their head down. They look at Darvin, then they look at LeBron. LeBron get up and walk off. They look at Darvin. They just walk off with LeBron. So,
my God.
I'm just saying.
All right, Lakerland, we are live in the building. Make sure y'all smash that like button for us again. Let's get this video stream out to the community. Let's see if we can get 25 likes on this actual stream before it's all said and done. And if you guys are new to the Lakerland platform, subscribe to our channel. We are about to give our quick early bird first round predictions, me and BA, for the entire first round of the NBA playoffs. I do want to give you guys just another reminder real quick tonight. Going down 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Y'all got to come on over to our playback room and join us for our Lakers Nuggets watch party for game one. It is going to be a fucking movie tonight.
Yes.
Come on over to playback.tv/Lakerland. We're giving free VIP access to tonight's Lakers game. It's going to be crazy. We're about to jump into some real rapid fire predictions for the first round of the NBA playoffs. BA, let's start on the east side and work our way to the west. It's already mapped out. We got Boston and Miami, Cleveland, Orlando, Milwaukee, Indy, and New York and Philly. Give me, BA, your winners in the first round of the East.
So, man, I wish if they had Jimmy Buckets, I would go to Heat. But I'm going to go Boston. I'm going Cleveland. I'm going Milwaukee. And dang, the Knicks, man. I want the Knicks to win, man. I want the Knicks to make it. I got the Knicks, man.
Wait a minute. I got to talk to the bosses. Does BA need to be drug tested?
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
BA, wait a minute. So Miami doesn't have a chance because they have no Jimmy. But you're giving Milwaukee a chance with no Giannis?
Yeah.
Really?
I believe in Damian Lillard still.
Do you believe in Doc Rivers? You forgot?
Shit.
Did you?
This is shit.
I had to bring it back down to reality, boys and girls. I'm not sure if BA remember who was leading this playoff run.
Damn, Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers.
No, I gotta stand on my square. I said they was going. Damn, even I'm going Milwaukee still, man.
Still going Milwaukee.
The Pacers are still wet behind the ears. They won. I think it was 3-1 this year.
Yeah,
the games they won, but this is the playoffs now. The court is going to shrink, and them trying to run up and down. They ain't gonna be able to do that this series.
And for New York and Philly, who you said you had?
Embiid is back.
That's all you need to say.
That's it. But
that's all you need to say.
I'm still going New York though. I'm still going New York, man. Because I want them to win. Like logically, I would pick Philly logically, but I want Philly. I mean, I want New York to win, man. I want them to make it to the ECF, man. I want them to make it to the ECF, man.
Right. I am agreeing with you with the Boston series. I got Boston over Miami. I don't even know how Miami made it. I'm really impressed to see what Miami wound up doing last night versus Chicago. How they pulled that off was amazing.
Wow, incredible.
No Jimmy. We talked about this on Hank's show. We all wrote Miami off last night. We all did.
That's a fact.
And they did that. So that shit is crazy.
And no Terry Rozier too. No scary.
No Terry Rozier neither. That's
exactly.
a fact. That's a fact. That's crazy. But I'm going with Boston in the series, BA. I disagree with the Cleveland-Orlando series. I'm going to go out on a limb. I like Orlando to upset. If we're going to have an upset in the first round, I think it's going to be Orlando. Actually, I like Indy over Milwaukee, but I'm not going to disrespect Dame yet, because basically what I will be doing is disrespecting what I've watched Dame do in the playoffs for the unknown of the playoffs by a Halliburton, and so I know Siakam's a champion, but I think maybe Milwaukee will find a way. Giannis will find his way back before the series is over, and I'll edge it to Milwaukee, but it won't be a cakewalk. I'll say that much, but I'll see Milwaukee advancing. And if Embiid can stay on the court, I like the feel good story of New York moving on, but I think if Embiid is available, because Jalen Brunson, him and Tyrese Maxey, when we talk about scoring points, they'll neutralize each other to a fault.
Yeah, but Brunson gonna give you more assists though. He gonna be more of a floor general, where Maxey is like free. He's so free flowing when he scores,
and he's faster.
Yeah,
so he's gonna wear down Brunson, and if Brunson has to play hero ball or Superman and don't get no help, then he's done. He's cooked.
Oh, so, you know they ain't gonna put Brunson on him. You know they're gonna put old boy that came from Toronto.
What's his name? Valenchenko.
Are you talking about the white guy? You talking about the white guy?
He's leading the NBA in threes, I think. I think his name is Villain. He played for Milwaukee, I think, at one point.
Yeah, he won a chip with Milwaukee, but got traded to Golden State.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. Mr. 81 in the building. Salute to you, my G. Mr. 81, who you got tonight in Lakers Denver Nuggets game 1? Let us know in the live chat. Big up to everybody, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button. All right, BA, let's move over to the west side of things for the first round of the playoffs. We got OKC and New Orleans in the first round. We got the Clippers and the Mavs. We got the Suns and T-Wolves, and, of course, the Lakers Nuggets. Run it down for me, your predictions for the first round of the Western Conference.
I'm going to shock everybody with this. Dang, man. If Brandon Ingram can play like he played last night consistently, I think they're going to beat OKC. I think they can beat OKC. So I'm on the fence with that. Nah, I'm going to stay OKC. I got OKC. But come on, BI ain't consistent, man. He not consistent enough.
I hate to say it because I think New Orleans is trash. I'm not gonna lie. I think New Orleans is trash, and I'm feeling that way because we've played them like 2-3 times in the last couple weeks. Yeah. So I've got a nice sample size of watching those dudes play. But to be honest, I feel like they got more weapons than OKC. I know OKC has been a better team record-wise, but at the end of the day, you got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. They got Jaden Williams and Chet, who's been playing well. But
bro,
Brandon Ingram, CJ
McCullough.
McCullough.
They've been to the playoffs before as a unit.
Who?
Without Zion.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. They've been to the playoffs as a unit before, and they've made it to the second round. And they lost to Phoenix a few years ago or whatnot. But as a unit, they still I believe in them in the playoffs more than I would OKC. But I just feel like BI for some reason this year has not been consistent, bro. He has not been consistent. Stephen A. Smith said he needs to stay off the weed because he might be coming in there high. And he wasn't high last night. He looked super sober to me for the first time in a minute last night. He came in, his eye was open and all of that stuff. So I don't trust him because they need him. I don't trust him right now. So I gotta go OKC, bro. I have to.
Yeah. What about the other three in the West? Who you going with?
I'm gonna go with the Clippers.
Okay.
I know Kyrie and them gonna do their thing, but I gotta go with the Clippers.
Luka getting knocked out in the first round, does that impact the way we look at him? Or does he get another pass?
Nah, that impacts. He thinks he's better than Dirk, so it definitely impacts his career. Yo, it impacts Mark Cuban too.
Yeah,
talking
that's
crazy,
a fact, big mouth. That's a fact.
Talking crazy.
Phoenix and the T-Wolves.
I'm gonna go Phoenix. I'm
KD?
gonna go Phoenix. Yeah, your boy KD and Devin Booker and them boys. I believe that they're gonna have court offense when the game slows down. They're gonna be much better, but they're going against a good defense. And lastly, I got Denver. Of course, I got Denver over the Lakers.
Got you. Yeah, I'm going with New Orleans to get the upset. 8th over 1 seed. That's going to be kind of crazy. I don't remember the last time we saw an 8th seed knock off a 1 seed. I can't. Shit, I remember Denver did it against the Seattle Supersonics when Dikembe Mutombo did it some years back. I remember that.
The last 8th seed to knock off a 1 seed was Baron Davis in Golden State.
Okay.
Against the Dallas Mavericks. I believe that was the last time it happened.
That's crazy. Clippers and the Mavs is interesting. That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
I would like to believe that the chemistry of Kyrie and Luka, because they played a little bit longer together. But I don't know, bro. At the end of the day, I don't think the Clippers. I would like to see the Clippers lose,
of course.
But I would like to see Luka. I would like to see Luka humbled. I'm not gonna lie.
I know you want Luka to lose.
I want him to be humbled, bro, because y'all is doing too much with Luka, man. So forget it. I'm gonna go with the Clippers to advance, because even if we was to have to meet them, it would be 7 games, a 7 home game series for us. So I'm going with the Clippers to advance over Dallas, and I got KD and the crew beating Minnesota, and of course I got the Laker land squad beating
two upsets. You got 2 upsets.
Yeah. Well, really, I got 3.
I mean the Clippers and the Mavs, though. Not the Clippers. You said the Phoenix and
Phoenix and Minnesota. I don't feel is an upset. The eye test tells me that they don't have nobody better than Kevin Durant or Devin Booker.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see that as really an upset, but the first and the 8th and the 2nd and the 7th, though.
Yeah, those are
are
definitely 2 upsets. And then, like I said, if you want to call it that, I'm edging Orlando over Cleveland. I got a little bit of respect for the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, but I like the projection in the direction that the Orlando Magic is heading. So that's how I'm calling it. Lakerland, y'all let us know in the live chat what y'all think about the first round of the NBA playoffs and who y'all got advancing in the Eastern Conference as well in the Western Conference. Let us know and drop your comments in the comment section. We about to move on here in Lakerland. Klay Thompson, BA, had arguably the worst game of his career to end the Warrior seasons. A lot of people feel like the dynasty is over. They about to break up that thing. If Klay Thompson was to hypothetically part ways with the Golden State Warriors, just looking at this visual with those teams available, shown by this visual, what situation do you think is the best for Klay Thompson?
Man, I think
to win, not to get paid, to win.
That boy better pack up and go to Dallas.
To go to Dallas, Luka and Kyrie?
Bro, all he got to do is stand still. That's it. All he got to do is stand still and shoot that thing, bro. That's it. You got two playmakers who can score and whatnot, and takes a lot. You become the third option again, and you're gonna go and you're gonna average 15. You're gonna average 15 to 18 points, and all you got to do is shoot jumpers and play a little defense. Man, hey, Dallas. I like the Lakers too, but the Dallas is I would rather be in Dallas instead.
He's coming off the bench in Dallas.
He can come off the bench and he can start. He can start at Dallas too. He could start, but if he came off the bench, he come off the bench for Dallas. He might mess around and be the sixth man of the year, because I'm telling you, it's something about Kyrie and Luka. They got a string on that ball, bro. They got a string on the ball, and they find everybody.
Mr. 81 says, what about the Denver Nuggets? Could you imagine Klay on the Nuggets?
That's cheating. That's cheating, bro.
Cheat code?
That's cheating, bro. They already got a squad. If he go to Denver, it's over with. He gonna win them another ring, and Denver's gonna win another championship. They're going to win.
If Dallas comes up short, I like that addition of Klay, only because they picked up Gafford and PJ Washington. So they picked up some size before the trade deadline.
Yeah,
I would like to see that, because it's not going. The Klay Thompson experience for whoever moving forward is only going to be maybe a 2-year situation.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 to 3 years. It's going to be
at the most.
Year.
At the most.
And if he gonna mess around, and what happens if he goes to another team and he ends up winning more championships than Steph Curry?
Oh.
Just saying. Just saying. Yeah.
God forbid Klay went somewhere else and won a championship and was a part of the reason why.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because wherever he goes,
bro, I don't know what that would do. I don't know what that would do.
That's what I'm saying. Yo,
I don't know what that would do, bro.
Because he's going to be, wherever he goes, no matter which one of these teams, he's going to be a factor. Like he's a walking bucket that can still give you 15 a game with his eyes closed. He's going to give you at least 15, which is a great contributor to a championship team. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see.
I don't know. His inconsistency over the 82 game season is just like kind of exposed him to me as not being that guy. But to me, he's still dangerous. He's one of those guys that you don't want to have to face if you don't have to. You know, that whole Golden State. I'm surprised they didn't make it into the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie.
I think due to longevity with the team, you know, and just being there, and his whole career, bro, they allow him, like Steve Kerr allowed him to do a lot of stuff that he probably shouldn't be doing late in his career right now, as far as bringing the ball down, shooting transition threes and all of that stuff. He still got him doing that. And if you look at him, he doesn't have legs no more when he shoot the ball going down the stretch in games. That's why he's been missing so many shots in that third and in that latter part of the fourth.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I don't know, man. Maybe this is business, though. You know, he could really be gone out of Golden State. This is a business.
Let him win a championship, though. Let him win a championship. Denver, LA, or wherever else. Let him go win a ring where he's doing this thing, bro. They're gonna be look. I'm trying to tell you what's going. I'm telling you ahead of time. They're gonna be like, "Dang, he got more rings than Steph."
But they're not going to say that he's a better player than Steph, right?
No,
That doesn't
no,
make him greater than Steph, right?
No. It doesn't make him greater than Steph. But I just hear talks. It's gonna be some nasty narratives out there.
I think what would happen, well, they did win in 2022.
Yeah.
I think if that would happen, people would look at the front office, look at Steve Kerr more about the decision making that they are doing. You know, having Kevin Durant leave, Jordan Poole leave, now Klay Thompson leave.
Yeah.
You've cost your team multiple couple more championships potentially.
Draymond,
paying
Green,
Draymond, keeping him, like you've really cost your organization. So if Klay was to go somewhere and be successful, I think we would have to look back at the decision makers of the organization of Golden State. Did you hear what Damian Lillard said about playing in Milwaukee? How he's actually happy, but he had some off-court issues going down that's been draining him for the duration of the year. Do you believe that? Is that cap?
Nah, I believe it because before the trade, the situation with his wife, his ex-wife, I believe, came out. And we're talking about somebody he's been with for since he was in high school or whatnot.
Yeah.
So, and she moved with him and everything, and they were together for years. And all of a sudden, you hear stories about she cheated on him and all of this other stuff. But you hear a whole bunch of stuff behind the scenes about their situation. And he's been fighting. He tried to get back with her. He flew out. He wanted to go to Miami because she had moved to Miami. It was a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm sure when you start dealing with kids, and custody battles and issues, all of that stuff, this is the first year that he's actually had to deal with that. So I'm sure that's exactly what he's talking about.
I think it's cap. I do. I think it's cap. I'm not going to call Dame a lie because what you're stating is all facts. So I'm not saying that he's lying.
Yeah.
But what we've witnessed with the Milwaukee Bucks, the production or lack of, ain't got shit to do with the hell happening in Damian Lillard's house. It's because Dame and Giannis can't perform the pick and roll. It's because you got Doc Rivers as your head coach. It's because you got rid of Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. That's the problem. Like, let's be honest. We ain't got to take it there about off-court activities. That could definitely have your head in a different space. But, man, you guys have had plenty of deficiencies since y'all been together. And it ain't been better. So I ain't jacking what Damian Lillard is saying. I think it's cap. I'm not saying that he's lying. I believe that he probably does have some things going on that may have affected his maximum productivity over this season. But when we look at the Milwaukee Bucks from the sample size of what we've gotten this year, it ain't got shit to do with Dame's household. Nigga, that's what the hell y'all been doing and not doing in that gym.
Man, I wish they would have kept Adrian Griffin.
They might as well.
I wish they would have kept him. They were 2 games. They were 2 games out of first place when he left. And they had an amazing record. They were top 4 in the NBA.
You know, that this is Giannis doing. You know, Giannis eventually, I know people like Giannis, but eventually niggas gonna have to start holding him accountable. For real, bro.
Like LeBron? Like LeBron?
No, he trying to be LeBron. That's the problem. Like, this nigga be trying to be LeBron, bro. Do y'all know this is the second head coach that he has gotten rid of? The first head coach won him his damn title. He got rid of Mike Budenholzer after winning the title. Then he get rid of Adrian Griffin. And then you got this situation right here, B. I don't know if you saw this on social media that Giannis opted to sign with Nike over Adidas because Adidas was unsure if they wanted to offer a shoe deal to his brother. What's his name? Thanasis?
Yeah, Thanos, man.
I get it. I get it to a fault how close they are and how they ride and all that. And what's your thoughts? I mean, what do you think about this right here specifically?
Shout out to Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is how you do your family. Like, this is what you do for your family, bro. If you can pull these strings like this and use your status to be able to put your family on, to make sure not only because he's good, he's set for life, but to put your brother on to an extra however many $1 million and have him get all the Nike gear in the world or whatnot, bro. To me, that's amazing. I like it. I think Adidas is foolish. Adidas is foolish for not signing Giannis, because Giannis is one of the biggest athletes globally in the world, So they're foolish for not doing that. They took a step back by not getting him to sign. I would have gave his brother a deal.
Just because.
Yeah, just because I'm getting Giannis. What else you gonna do with the money? Blow it or give it to some athlete that's not gonna pan out to be what they're supposed to be? Giannis is already established.
Right. Nah, man, I agree on that notion. What about on the basketball court, though? Because some people feel like Giannis's demands to appease his brother has cost this team a roster spot, has cost this team an opportunity to really win. Like this appeasing to your brother, holding the organization hostage is affecting the success of the Milwaukee Bucks. What do you think about that?
I think that's cap.
Really?
The reason why I say it's cap is because you get 15 players a roster, about 13 suit up, 2 usually are on standby. They still got 13. They still got 13 other spots. 12 other spots, 13 to 14 other spots. I'm sorry, where they should still get other players, man. Because it's a lot of players that like he don't play. He can be last on the bench, and you still got 14 other players that you can build upon and actually go get. You still got other roster spots. So salute to him for putting his brother on. Shoot, I wish my brother was in. I wish I had an older brother or a younger brother that was in the league a couple years younger than me that could put me on. You think I'd be on that bench like, go guys.
Very, very unselfish. And I think one of the other brothers won a championship with the Lakers. I think the youngest one. He won first, I think.
He won in the bubble. The youngest. Yeah.
So shout out to Giannis. Like you said, he's doing everything right as far as it comes, for the family, making sure that his family's good. I am interested to see how this is affecting the actual game itself, though. I will say that much. Last thing before we get up out of here on Lakerland, there was something that Magic Johnson has said about this upcoming series between the Lakers and the Nuggets. Just wanted to get your thoughts and reactions to this. So Magic had took to social media, said for the Los Angeles Lakers to have any chance to beat the Nuggets this time around, the guards will have to bring their A game. Last year, the Nuggets guards, the trio of Bruce Brown, KCP, and Jamal Murray, were dominant. The Lakers' key to win will be DLO, Reaves, Gabe Vincent, and Spencer Dinwiddie outperforming Murray, KCP, and Braun, because Bruce, and it's not Bruce Brown, it's actually Bruce Bowen, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's Brown. Is it
who
Brown.
Played? I thought it was Bruce Braun who played last year for the Nuggets.
No, so Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown played for him last year. Now
his last name is Brown. I thought it was Bowen.
Brown.
Okay.
No, it's Brown. Yeah, Bruce Bowen was with San Antonio. That was
San Antonio. Okay. That's who I can get.
Yeah,
okay. All right, got you. But what do you think about this take from Magic? Magic is putting it on the point guards to win or lose this series. I know you and I talked about, the D'Lo Austin Reaves effect at the beginning of the stream, but neither one of us put the weight of the series on them two guys. This is what Magic says is going to be the key to victory. And, Magic was a point guard. So is he talking from a bias aspect or what's your reaction to this breakdown?
Salute Hank, by the way.
Hank in the building. What's up, G?
What's going on, fellas?
In the mix, man. I think that it's I think you're right, bro. I think you're right. LeBron and AD in the front court gonna do what they do. They're gonna do what they do. The guards are gonna have to they're gonna have to outplay the guards for the Nuggets, man. That's it. They're gonna have to get down and you hit it, you hit it right on the head when you said defend. That's the biggest piece of this whole equation. They gonna score and get buckets and get shots up, but they gonna have to defend and make it tough for that for the guards for Denver.
Right. Hank, what's your thoughts on Irvin's take for the Lakers to win this series versus Denver? He's putting it on the guards to be the ones to have to get this shit done.
Well, last year that was kind of who fell through, right? The guard play.
Yeah.
So definitely, now that we know some of the internal beef that DLO had with Ham and my guy from Schroeder, and now that's out the way, he can focus on play. Seems like Ham has more faith in him, and of course, DLO got to show up. Reaves got to show up. Spencer Dinwiddie, he been a little off this year, but I think he can lock in defensively and give them some problems. He's sort of be like a newer version of KCP in a sense, but if he give you something offensively, it's going to be a very interesting series.
Who has the better guard package, the Lakers or the Nuggets?
The Nuggets by far, because they're proven.
I mean,
by far.
By
far.
They're proven.
But they got KCP, Jamal Murray, and who else?
One with the Lakers.
Who else?
We showed KCP how to win, so he don't count.
I mean, and y'all got swept by him too.
Talk your shit.
Well, I mean, what they got now? And Bruce Brown is gone, so it's KCP, Jamal Murray, and
Braun.
Braun.
And Braun.
Oh, yeah, Braun is nice. Braun is nice.
Yeah. He stepped in and he's played very well. And,
he was good last year.
But he's taking a role of, because his role wasn't super big last year, but now he had a bigger role this year, taking Bruce Brown's role.
Yeah,
so
they got the slight edge, but Lakers can
really.
I mean, they're champs. You know how I feel about the champs, man. You got to put them out in misery.
Explain to me how Denver's backcourt has the edge. I'm lost.
They
front
court. They front
Clay,
court.
You already know.
They front court got the edge too.
We can't sneeze at Jamal Murray and KCP. Come on now.
Just explain to me by process of elimination. We have the Jamal Murray stopper according to social media and Gabe Vincent.
I guess I forgot about Gabe because he's been out all year.
Man,
he's been chilling on that bench, brushing his braids.
Austin Reaves, D'Lo, Dinwiddie. I don't know.
Braids is crazy.
I think the Lakers got a better backcourt.
Of course. I wouldn't. I would think that you would think that though, and it's cool. But it's Lakers. I think Lakers. We're still looking at their backcourt for the potential, but like as proven. Right. I feel like Denver is proven because they've been there. If this was like a trajectory or whatnot, then I'm going to look at the LA and be like, man, within the next couple of years, with them playing well, especially with AR stepping up his game and D'Lo stepping up their game, I'm gonna be like, yeah. But I didn't see KCP and them boys do things, man. I didn't see them win a chip.
Remember, Seven, you wanted the Nuggets early. I wanted them later. And part of the reason is I forgot about Gabe. I felt they needed some more continuity. They need a round to get themselves back into it, or two maybe, and then face them at full strength with as long as there are no other injuries and they come in full strength and be ready for them. Right now, are they full strength? Gabe ain't really been playing like that.
But that's what happened last year. That was the problem. That's how we ran out of gas in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, I need LeBron to sit down.
Here we go again.
That's what y'all need. Yo, watch LeBron. Hey, had LeBron play 20 minutes, man. Just put him on the court for 20 minutes.
What's your thoughts on AE? Anthony Edwards proclaiming that he'll be the best player in the NBA in about 2 to 3 years. Agree or disagree?
It's possible.
No, it's not. Really, Hank? This is possible, bro. Are you kidding me?
Got his team to the first number one seed in how many years? They the number one seed, right?
Yo, I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna say no. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. He's gotten bigger, he's gotten faster, but he still plays the same way he played when he got in the league. He just shoot a little better. That's it.
You know how many people we're asking Anthony Edwards to overlap in 2 to 3 years for that statement to be fucking true?
Well, didn't Jokic try to do that? Jokic came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, that's true. Jokic
No.
Yes,
Y'all
Jokic
want to
was-
proclaim
no one thought about
Jokic is
Jokic.
the best player in the
Nobody.
world. He ain't no best player in the world.
He the MVP again, ain't he?
Who not
That
the best
mean?
player? He's one of the greatest centers of all time.
He's not the great because of his passing ability. That's
He's about to be a top
He about
20
to be the
player
new
to
NBA
ever.
Nikola
with that-
Jokic
with that
is
foot in the
only a
air.
great center
Three.
because of his passing ability. Can you
Yeah.
complete the statement? That's it. If you take away the passing ability, look at Nikola Jokic's rebounds and scoring night in and
No.
night out. This shit it ain't nothing
When he-
outstanding.
This year, if he win that MVP this year, if he win that chip and then he win that finals MVP, he gonna end up being a top 15 player of all time. Watch.
Hold on, guys, hold on.
Yeah, people will put him over Kevin Durant.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not going to tell me that he's going to be top 3 centers of all time. Let's have that conversation. As far as big men,
He won a few more chips. Yes, he will be. Yes, he will be. He win another MVP after this, and he win a few more chips after this. Especially if don't let him get 3 rings. He get 3 rings with 3 MVPs. Oh yeah. It's like that. He top 3. He top 3 centers. He move above niggas. He move above niggas. He said, not just passing. He got
Clay, he
crazy
does not
post.
have no crazy post game. What are y'all talking
He
about? He got nice
post.
footwork. He got decent footwork.
Eddie know where everybody like. I think they said. I think Gilbert Arenas said this best when he plays on the court. Right, he doesn't. It's not about who's in front of him or the squad that's in front of him. He's trying to beat your coach. He's trying to outcoach your coach while he's on the floor, and that's what makes him incredible.
So let's see how his progression is from this summer to next year. If we see a big improvement, I think it's really
Nikola?
a possibility. I'm talking about Anthony Edwards.
Nicola's already proven. He's already proven.
He about to have 3 MVPs. Possible second ring.
Who about to have 3 MVPs?
Jokic.
I thought y'all just said Anthony Edwards. Like y'all switching these. What are we talking
Not
about? We
this
talking about
year.
AE?
All right.
Not this year.
AE, I will say this. I think that he does have, I agree with Hank to this extent. He has the potential to be the best player. Like he has the whole package to be that. You feel me? He's been playing defense. He's bigger, stronger, faster, all of that stuff. But he has to change his game, though. His game is not tailored. The way he's playing now is the same way he was playing when he was a rookie. He's just a better shooter. And he plays better defense.
I know I can name 10 to 15 players better than Anthony Edwards right now in the NBA. You're not going to tell me that he's going to overlap them in 2 years.
You can't name 15. You can't name 15.
I can't name 15 players actively in the NBA right now better than Anthony Edwards.
Well, how do they? I always hear.
No, I don't believe it. I don't.
Gil say if you're a top 15 player, you'll be in the NBA first, second team, right? First, second, third team, right? Yeah. Does Anthony Edwards qualify for that?
Yeah, he qualifies. He's going to be all NBA. He's probably going to be second team this year.
What position he plays? The 3?
2 guard.
He 84 Mike.
Yo, comparing him to Mike is crazy, bro.
Mike even said Mike said he see the comparison.
Who cares what Mike says?
I'm not. Yo, the way.
What you mean? You don't care? If Isaiah Thomas, they be like, get the heck out of here.
Yeah, I agree with Clay. I like the upside of Wemby. I like Wemby.
Yeah, and Wemby's dangerous.
Wemby is more liable to be a face more than this nigga. Like, what are y'all?
I got Caitlin Clark over all of these niggas.
Caitlin. I listened to what the reporters
said. We'll get along very well.
So you see how what that creepy, bro?
We'll get along well.
Yeah, he was tweaking.
I told you it was nasty work. That's why when you were talking about like the like when you talk about the age about sexualizing, I was like, man, it had nothing to do with that. That dude was just weird. Was a creeper, bro.
For that one. That's not something I said on camera. That had to be in private.
I'm glad that is. bro, he lucky they didn't show who he was on camera. He lucky.
Well, he's well known. He's a popular
Writer, right?
columnist in the city. Yeah. Like he's somebody of merit there.
Hey, look, if it was one of
that's
us,
probably why he
they
was
would
feeling
that
himself.
camera to us so fast.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
They
They would
showed us so quick. Look at this brother over here trying to get at this girl.
talking about if you don't heart me, then I'm not gonna write about you. I'm not gonna write good things about you. What?
That's crazy, right?
And then he kind of demanded, like, yeah, you better do it. I'm like,
you think he playing? That nigga ain't playing. That's how they playing that game.
Right.
I bet you that's how the reporters and journalists are playing that game.
Well, you know, a lot of that beef with the athletes is because of stuff like that. Now, like, I think a lot of that beef that Skip Bayless has with Westbrook was because of his time in Oklahoma, and Westbrook was like, you know, I'm not giving him love. So
that's right. I forgot it. That's right. I forgot.
Wait till I get on this TV screen. I'm gonna crap on your names. I think a lot of writers do that. The same reason why Barry Bonds is not in the Hall of Fame in baseball, because he crapped on the writers for years, and finally, when it was his time, they could flip it around. They let him have it.
Yeah.
Right. All right, man. It is a wrap. We are officially done in the books. Lakerland Live is officially a wrap for now. Shout out to everyone that came through. Make sure, again, tonight it is going down. Y'all have to join us for the watch party tonight. We giving free VIP access to the Lakers versus Nuggets Game 1 watch party. Come on over to our playback room. Follow the room today. Playback.tv/Lakerland. We are in the fucking building tonight. It is going to be a damn movie. Game 1. We got the biggest LeBron hater, BA. I know he's going to be pulling up.
BA Bayless.
BA Bayless is in the building sometime tonight with his cameo appearance. You know I'm going to be on that to hold it down.
Hold him accountable.
Be in the building.
Hold him accountable.
Yeah, man. It's going down tonight, man. So, again, make sure you guys follow us on Playback. That's playback.tv/Lakerland. Follow the room. We give you guys free VIP access to all our Laker games. If you guys would like to support this platform, do us a huge favor. Smash that like button. Let's get this video out to the NBA community. Subscribe to the channel as well. And if you would like to donate to our platform to help us grow, we do have our super chats available. Of course, you can donate through our Cash App, which is Cash App Lakerland Show, or you could go check out our store on YouTube and catch yourself some Lakerland merchandise and apparel. We got free discounts, free shipping, a lot of little things going on for you guys. So we definitely appreciate y'all support, and we're going to roll that shit out. Y'all know how we do. Hank, BA, any final thoughts, fellas, before we signing off? Clay, salute to you, big homie. Hope to see y'all tonight. Make sure y'all come through, man. It's going down tonight. We're going to be live in full effect. Fellas, y'all got any final thoughts before we sign off?
I want to say that it's gonna be a lot of sports happening tonight, and if we just to say who I got winning, I got Denver winning tonight, and then on top of Denver winning, skip the other games because this is the most important one to me. But then you got Garcia versus Haney. I think I got Haney. I got Haney.
You got Haney tonight? I got Haney.
I'm going with Garcia.
You going with Garcia, Hank?
Yeah.
Yes.
We didn't get your predictions, Hank, so let me get them on record real quick before we go. First round predictions for the East and the West. BA and I ran them down, gave out our thoughts. What are your predictions? Who's advancing in the first round in the East and in the Western Conference, Hank?
I'm reluctant, but I will go with Boston because of the season that they had. I think they are a lot sharper this year. I think they get past Miami without Jimmy. I forgot about Scary Terry being there, but I think it's going to be. Go ahead.
Not to cut you off, how crazy was it that we was on your show last night? Nobody gave Miami a damn chance. Me and BA was talking. Them niggas pulled it off without Jimmy, without dude. Like, that's crazy.
I did say heat culture, like, and I kind of hate.
You did bring it up. You did bring it up.
Hawkins was out there dunking on them boys. He was like,
he's a problem, bro.
And then I forgot about the UCLA connection between him and Love. That you see that no pass he did to him? That was nice.
And one. Right.
That was fire.
Yeah, but I'm going with Boston. I think they got a more solid. I think they're with Drew being there and Porzingis, it makes them more solid. And what's that other guy? The shooting guard. I forgot. He's kind of like my man from Denver. He shoots. I forgot his name.
I forgot his name. I know who you're talking about though. But you going with Boston over Miami? Okay.
Yes.
What about your boy Spider-Man in Cleveland?
Ooh, Cleveland, and I'm gonna go with Cleveland for experience. Of course, Orlando's first time being here. How long? It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Could they pull an upset up? Possibly, but I think with this is Cleveland's third year being in this spot, third or fourth year, and with the Spider-Man being there, I think they should pull it out.
Watch out for Wagner. Watch out for Wagner. I think he about to make a name. He about to make a name. Don't nobody know him yet. They gonna know him after this series, though.
Now Cleveland cannot let them get game one for sure. Do not let them get game one. As far as the 3-6 matchup, man, I'm going with the Pacers, man.
Really? Really?
On my nerves, man. This is gonna be the NXT type blowout games. They're gonna be putting it on their head. Ain't no Giannis. No Giannis is there. Dame somebody. I'm unhappy. I mean, I get it. We got problems too. I got problems. We all got problems. And you got way more money.
I can't today. Hey, you got me rolling. It's too early. It's 10 o'clock here, bro. You got me.
We acting bad already. I'm telling you, we ready for the night, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh man.
New York and Philly, what you got?
Yeah, I told you how I feel about that. New York's my other hometown, and then I had the Sixers being the dark horse.
The dark horse, yeah.
But I got to go with the hometown, man. I got to go with New York, even though I might be regretting it a little bit. We'll see how Embiid play, but I think that New York hunger, man, I think it's gonna get them through. It might go 7 though. It might go 7.
And what that Western Conference looking like for you, Hank?
OKC. I'm going with OKC. Is Zion not gonna play? Zion's not playing?
I doubt it.
Yeah, they so deep. Again, that's another team that they don't need to relinquish game one. They need to win that first one for sure. Because this is their first time in this slot in forever. So get that game one. I think they can beat them. The next round, that's tough.
I'm confused though. I'm confused on you giving Cleveland the benefit of the doubt over Orlando because of experience. But what experience does OKC have in the postseason compared to New Orleans?
You're right, but New Orleans is too up and down. They're like Cleveland has more stability than New Orleans does. On their most consistent, veteran player is CJ, but they're kind of young in a sense too. I just think that OKC's depth will get to them as long as they come through with the right game plan. They can take the series. If they don't have the game plan correct, they're gonna lose.
Remember, BI and Alvarado and them, they didn't been to the second round before.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, they have the ability to beat them, but they've been so
CJ McCullough got playoff pedigree.
He do?
Yeah, but Portland.
Man, Brandon Ingram he got it too. Like I said, they were successful.
This is going to be a coaching, I think, on coaching more than anything. If he coaches them right, the game plan is right, they could definitely beat them without Zion in there. And then, of course, you don't know how, what's his name, Junior Money Sniper going to show up because I know he has some injuries too.
That's my upset, though. I got New Orleans at the 8th seed knocking off the 1 seed. That's my biggest upset of the first round. What do you think about the Clippers and the Mavs?
That's tough.
It's close, right?
Man, it's been every series they played have been super, super close. It all depends about Kawhi. If Kawhi plays every game and is consistent, which he normally is when he plays, they win the series. If he does not play,
that's another thing that confuses me. We've had these guys play multiple series that's been close, but these teams are entirely different. One now has Kyrie Irving. The other one has James Harden and Russell Westbrook.
Which when they're together in their whole, man, they've been playing like the best team in the league. You know, they had that stretch, but they were the best. The Clippers.
The Clippers.
Remember they went on that run. They look like the best team in the league. They put it together, especially with Westbrook being on that bench and solidifying everything. They play very well. So I do think that they can beat the Dallas Mavericks, but it's really the Kawhi factor. It's always been Kawhi. If he's out for multiple games or doesn't show up, then it's going to be easy for Dallas because they do have Kyrie, and they've also added those trade deadline pieces as well.
Gafford and PJ Washington.
Mm-hmm.
BA was liking Klay to join the Mavericks. What you think about that? If Klay was to go shopping, you think Klay working
that's
in Dallas?
Dallas is one of them. Orlando's one of them, and of course, the New York Knicks is one of them on the priority list to get Klay. And it's a big possibility he leaves because of that contract that Drew got from Boston. He's using it as a comparable contract for himself. So
really,
if Golden State doesn't ante up the money, he might be out.
He's gone. All right. So you got the Clippers knocking Dallas off?
Yes, if Kawhi is healthy and playing every game.
Are we giving Luka another pass with a first round loss? What are we doing with Luka when we're talking legacy?
He's still a great player. Can't take that away from him. He's still a great player. He's not the greatest math. He got to prove that.
Nah, man, we ain't doing that. We ain't giving them no more passes, bro.
I ain't giving him no damn passes. Hanging Cole, I'm watching him with a hawk eye because I see what they doing.
Let me say this too. Didn't Dirk get put out quite a few times before he started taking off? I think he did.
Absolutely.
And it's a lot younger.
Have we ever put Dirk in the conversations that you guys are putting Luka? I don't believe so.
I'm saying he's the best in the league. I'm not saying the best all time.
When did we ever felt like Dirk was the best in the league?
He's one of the best players in the league. He is one of the best.
But like y'all putting Luka as a future face of the NBA, a potential face, a viable candidate for a face of the NBA. Dirk ain't never been that.
It took Dirk 6 years or 7 years to make it to the finals.
To make it to the finals.
I mean, even out of the first few rounds, he got put out by Golden State, a whole bunch of stuff. He didn't get successful right away.
But we didn't praise him. We didn't put him on a pedestal like we're putting Luka on the pedestal. That's my thing. The growing pains has seemed to be different.
That's because we value the European player more than we did then.
You do. I don't.
No, you do too. You do too. You
I told you that.
You like Tony Parker.
Oh my God. Minnesota and Phoenix, bro. Who you got with the 3-6 spot for the West?
Oh man, that's a tough one too. With 84 Jordan on there. What you call it back? Anthony Edwards is back. And I mean not Anthony Edwards. What's his name? Cat is back. I root for Phoenix too because my Detroit connection on there. Isaiah Thomas is the de facto GM.
That's right.
No, not just on the bench. I'm talking about Isaiah Thomas, bad boy. He's the de facto GM. He's the one to put this together.
He works for Phoenix.
Yeah, de facto. He the one that's telling the owner to do some of that stuff this past.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you ever looked at him, he's always sitting next to him on the. Remember when Jokic got into it? Isaiah was right there.
Wow. So
I'm rooting for them. It's just Phoenix been so inconsistent. I would have to go with Minnesota right now.
What? The Cinderella team to beat Kevin Durant and Devin Booker.
They got to show me. This is a team I don't think that. I'm not saying they can't do it, but they got to show me, man. They have not been consistent. They got to show me, man. Oh, they have not played all together that much.
Phoenix got to show you.
Phoenix.
Oh
man.
Hank.
Can y'all hear me?
Really? Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Right. I wish I didn't hear you.
My computer acting up. That's why I'm asking.
I wish your computer was acting up 30 seconds ago when you made this statement that Phoenix has something to prove, like Minnesota don't. Where you been at for the last 6
They do too, seasons? But I'm putting more pressure on them because of their vets. And I do believe in them more, but they got to prove it. They snuck into that 6th spot. They wasn't comfortable.
What the hell has the Minnesota Timberwolves proved to you, Hank?
That they've been the top 3 teams all year.
I agree.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. So the standings are law now? We totally disregard the eye test. The NBA standings is what's law. Really?
We on that LeBron-ish right now.
No, y'all on that
because y'all on that LeBron. LeBron done got us fooled because he come in the playoffs and then get his team to the finals. Everybody can't do that. You got to go by the regular season for a lot of these other teams and what they
work
do.
on your behalf, Hank. This is nasty work on your behalf. Minnesota over.
I'm not saying they can't win it. I'm just saying from what I see right now, I'm going with Minnesota.
You and BA are trying to tell me and Lakerland that with OKC and Minnesota for the duration of this season having those top spots, y'all felt like those were the real deals of the West.
Yeah, it's the West because it's the West. It's the West, bro.
You got the best defensive player in the league right there with Gobert hogging up the
Hall of Famer, Rudy Gobert, the Hall of Famer, by the
Hall
way.
of Famer.
Hold on. Watch this. Rudy Gobert or Anthony Davis? Hank.
Who's the defensive player of the year?
I don't care.
Who's the defensive player? Who's the defensive player of the year?
Bro, you tweaking, bro. All right, cool. All right, I'm not going to try to change his mind. I cannot wait for this first round. Last but not least, Lakers and Nuggets, Hank. What we doing?
Shoot. I don't know, man. I want the Lakers to do it. I want the Lakers.
Yo, he was so confident.
This dude is acting bad today.
Hank was confident yesterday. He's like,
I gotta
go in.
He slept on it or something, bro.
I'm gonna stick with my pick with the Lakers, but it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be tough.
Why you sound so iffy though?
They beat the champion in the first round. There's no way they shouldn't win the champion, or at least get to the finals this year.
Yeah,
at least get to the finals.
If they wait a minute, so if the Lakers have to advance, if the Lakers advance and play Minnesota in the second round, who you going with?
Lakers.
Why? Why would you go with LA but not Phoenix?
Because LeBron.
That's a good answer.
What's Kevin Durant?
And Darvin Ham.
And LeBron James. That's another good answer, right? Another good answer. You got two great answers in a row.
We about to get fined and suspended. Adam Silver is about to shut us down. We are out, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. We will see you guys 8:30 p.m. tonight at playback.tv/Lakerland for game 1 of the Nuggets and the Lakers. Come on over, man. Follow the room. Give free IB access. We'll catch you guys tonight. Hank, BA, catch y'all tonight, fellas.
Hold tight too, guys.
All right. No doubt. All right, y'all. Y'all be good. And we are signing off. This is Lakerland Live. 7 Mitchell, Hank, BA. Shout out to our brother Cole. Y'all already know how we rocking, man. Y'all stay safe. We out.
Peace.
Peace.